to everyone. My name's Amy Frazier. I'm the president and CEO of the Culpeper Chamber of Commerce. I want to thank you all for being here. We're thrilled to have everyone joining us for today's virtual educational webinar presented by Amplified Digital and hosted by the Culpeper Star Exponent. We're excited to hear from our guest speakers as they explore how the Amplified AI Suite can become your 24/7 sales assistant to help you work smarter, not harder in your business. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Joy Turner with Lee Enterprises to introduce our speakers, Randy and Sarah.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining today's Lunch and Learn. Thank you, Amy, for allowing us to be on this platform. As Amy said, my name is Joy Turner. I'm a multimedia sales specialist with Lee Enterprises and Amplified Digital. I work directly with businesses to help them grow through innovative marketing plans, and I'm especially excited to share what we've been working on. For those of you who may not know, Lee Enterprises is a leading provider of local news, information, and advertising in about 70 different markets across the country. And we're on both print and digital platforms. Our digital agency, Amplified Digital, works with businesses of all sizes to drive growth through cutting edge marketing plans. And today we're excited to introduce our newest innovation, the AI Amplified Suite. This powerful tool, as Amy said, turns calls and website visits into real leads using human-like AI voice and smart automation. It's built to help businesses convert more prospects, and you don't have to be a technical engineer to use it, which is like the best part. To dive deeper into how it works, I want to welcome our guest speakers, Randi Penfil and Sarah Belleau, who will walk us through the dashboard to show how the tool can work for you. And with that said, Randi and Sarah, we can get started.
Wonderful. That was a great introduction. Everyone can see our screen over here.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
So thank you, ladies, for setting the tone for us. Randi and I are going to walk through this. We're going to try to get through as much as we can. Randi does have to jump 30 minutes into it. So we're going to kind of breeze through it. We really want you guys to introduce you to AI. So we're here to really demystify AI. A lot of people are out there and they're talking about it, but what is it? And so as you guys as businesses really need these tools, you don't even know where to start, right? And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you how this AI suite can really help you as a business, help you grow, but how we can support you in it, how it's cost efficient, and how it's really the way of the future. And so we're going to just dive right in. And then I'm going to pass it to Randi and she can actually show you the platform, which I think will be really beneficial for you guys. I think you're going to see a lot of different benefits within the platform that can help you guys. So we always like to set the stage. Again, we're always trying to demystify AI, but there's a lot of things that you guys can probably resonate with that are happening within businesses across the US. A lot of people are still missing phone calls. So as much as there's been tech and there's if you're doing Google ads, there's CallRail, there's call tracking. A lot of businesses are still missing phone calls, and that is missed revenue for a lot of folks. Maybe you guys just don't have enough people to answer the phones or you're busy. So that's something that's still happening in the business world. There's also slow follow-up. So some of you can probably resonate with this too, where you'll get a lead. Maybe it's even from Instagram or Facebook, or someone's emailed you or a form fill, and you're running a business and it's just hard to follow up with those leads, keep them organized. That is something that we can help with. The other thing is headcount, right? Every dollar matters. And so hiring someone else to help with some of your marketing can really be daunting. And maybe it's something you can't afford. This is something that's going to be able to help you with that. And then also website conversions. This is something where people are coming to your website and maybe they just don't even know what to do to convert. Because they're not getting their questions answered. So if you guys think about this, if you go to a website, let's say it's like a lawn care service. We have terrible weeds here in Nashville. And so I reached out to a lawn care service. I went on their site and I couldn't find pricing. I called their phone number and no one picked up. I had to leave a message. That's the kind of stuff that's happening where this AI suite can give you guys better customer service, and particularly with website stuff, making sure that your website is up to speed or a chatbot or something to answer some of those questions. So these are things that are kind of happening in the space that we really want to help you guys with the AI suite. So I'm just going to walk you guys down a lead journey anyone that's coming and getting discovered for any business, you'll go out and you'll pay for media, right? You work with someone like Lee Enterprises and Joy to kind of help you get your word out there. You're working with someone on your SEO, trying to get discovered. And all these things are driving people to your website or a phone call. But there's this leaky funnel that I mentioned before. And so what we're offering is an AI agent. We can train up an AI receptionist, and we're going to demo it for you guys today. Her name's Rebecca, and she is an agent. So let's say you guys call a dentist. She would ask you for your first name, your last name, and your email address. Well, how can I help you today? I just want to get a teeth cleaning rescheduled. She's like, great, let me check our calendar. This is what the AI agent does. She checks the calendar. Then she can text you an appointment. And if you're available, you can confirm it on your phone. That is what we're talking about, helping with the customer service, training up that AI agent to make sure that every phone call is answered and they get their questions answered, and we train it up on their FAQs. Then we have an AI chatbot that we can put on your website. We'll train it up with all the FAQs that you guys have, and we'll make sure we're giving better customer service. This is the way of the future. Randy laughs, but I always say, hello, I'm from the future. We are here to help you with this AI employee to give better customer service to your potential clients. Also, we can do content. So we can do blogs, social posting. We can do reputation management with AI. These are things in automation that's really going to help. Also, if you guys think about it, people are going to Google, but a lot of people are moving away and going to ChatGPT. They're going to Perplexity because they're getting their questions answered. I just planned a family trip with my kids. I went to ChatGPT because I knew it was going to organize it and give me everything right away, and it was going to save me time. So eyeballs are moving other places. And so with this stuff, with content, you're going to need some domain authority. And so as a local business, this type of stuff really, really matters. And we offer that in the AI suite. Then we'll also do automation. So when we implement the AI employee, we can set up the text back, to confirm an appointment. We can set an email drip campaign to nurture some of the leads that are kind of coming in. We can respond to reviews, things that you guys don't have time to do. We can help with social postings and organize conversations that are coming in from different platforms that are happening. We can also offer a website. These are templated websites that are 7 pages. A lot of people are getting away from custom websites because they're going elsewhere to get information. So some of the tools that we're setting up will give you a website and implement it in there that you can actually convert and help with better customer service with those templated websites. And then at the base of it is an app. So you guys will get a CRM where you can see all the stuff that's happening. And at the end of the day, it's really helping you guys as a business nurture and convert your leads. It's a marketing platform with automation and AI kind of built in it to help you guys really run your business and run it efficiently with, saving you guys time and money. So I'm going to just in a nutshell, I'm just going to give you guys some of the key benefits with this AI suite, and then we'll get into the nuts and bolts so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Because I'm sitting here and I'm blabbing, but they're like, what does it look like? What does it sound like? So we'll get into that. So what we're offering and what Joy and Randy and I are offering, the key benefits is really making sure that any phone call that comes in, any message that comes into your business, we're going to make sure to follow up and make sure to book an appointment or whatever that is that you guys want to set up that automations, convert some of the website traffic. Automate follow-up. A lot of companies don't have the infrastructure to help with the follow-up of people that are coming in and inquiring about their business. And then we're going to give you the tech support. So Joy hit it right away. We are going to be that tech support for you guys when it comes to marketing and automation and AI. We're going to help you guys with this technology. We're a phone call away. That's part of the service, is that we can help you guys update your website. We can help you train up your AI conversational chatbot or AI agent. That is what a lot of other people just aren't offering. You'll also hear this, and I'm sure some of you guys can attest to this, but even if you're watching something on streaming television, you hear about AI agents, or you're listening to the radio, or you're listening to the local news and an ad comes up about AI and AI agents. A lot of them aren't offering them to businesses like you guys, small to medium businesses. They're not offering it. They're offering it on an enterprise level. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to help you guys as business owners with this tech, because it can be daunting. And so we really want to help you guys adopt this, because this really is the way of the future for customer service and nurturing those leads. Okay, Randy.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and
Take
pass
over.
it to you and stop sharing so that you guys can see the platform and what we're talking about. There we go.
So I'm going to share my screen, but while I'm sharing my screen, for those I can, if you could put into the chat the type of business that you are. I just want to get a feel for who's joining us, types of businesses. This really applies to all types of businesses. It depends on really what your needs are, what you're looking for. So let me share my screen. I want to just give you a feel for what the platform looks like. And let me come back and take a quick look at the chat, see if anybody's put in the type of business. Okay, merchant services. Dive deeper into that. When you say merchant services, Timothy, give me a better idea of what exactly that is. And while you're doing that, I'm going to kind of give you an overview. So this is the dashboard. This is a demo account. When you have your account, you would come in and basically land on the dashboard page. Navigation, you'll notice, is on the left-hand side. The dashboard is set up so that anything that we're capturing within the platform, that gives you kind of the analytics of the platform, the overview of the platform, of how the platform is performing. So if we're linked to your calendar, you can see how many appointments we've booked. When we talk about linking to your calendar, whether if you're using a chatbot on your website or you choose to use this voice receptionist that's going to help you answer your phone calls, whether it's during your business hours, whether it's just evenings or weekends, if we're connected to your calendar, we're able to book appointments. Any new contacts that come in from those appointments, from those phone calls, from that engagement on the chatbot, we're able to capture. Inbound calls would mean if we're capturing those phone calls, right? So if we're using the AI voice, and again, Sarah's going to demo that in a few minutes, but it would all be captured within here. Chatbot, you'd be able to see all of that engagement. All of those conversations are actually in the conversation tab. So you're actually able to see all of those conversations, as well as with the chatbot, the whole transcript, as well as with the AI voice, you're able to actually see that transcript as well as the recording. And then if you've got a Google business profile, if you have that local presence, we're able to be able to show you within the dashboard. We're able to pull in those details. We're not going to actually manage those details. We are going to help you with your reputation management through the dashboard. We're also going to post social media, posts to social media platforms, but also updates to your Google business profile as well. And I'm just kind of, okay, card processing and hair salon. Good. So these are perfect categories as well. So conversations, again, coming in under the conversation tab, anything that we're capturing for you, that we're connected with, you can filter it based on the type of conversation, whether it's through the chatbot, through the AI voice, email, text messaging, you can filter that way through here. Calendar, as I mentioned, if we've linked to your calendar, you're able to see all the appointments booked. Contacts, as I mentioned, if we're bringing in your contacts through the chatbot, through the voice. Also, if we've become your CRM, this is a true CRM. So we're able to help you manage all of your contacts, your opportunities, your leads, all through this platform. And as I mentioned, it's a true CRM. So if you have different salespeople or hair salon, different sales, hairstylists, people doing facials, things like that, you're able to actually, if we've connected to your calendar, then be able to see what each person is doing, different pipelines, and you can name this anything that you want. We do offer the opportunity to connect with your payment processor and create invoices also. AI agent, this is where a lot of that magic happens, where we're setting up your AI voice. It's being trained on your business. We have the knowledge base here, and we're scraping your website. Excuse me, every page of your website. We're putting in FAQs. We're actually training it on your business, so it has a much better engagement when it's speaking to those that are calling in or through the chatbot. And it can always be adjusted. It always starts with what we're scraping and adding, but as it's being tested, as people are calling that number or using the chatbot. It's always continuing to learn. And then social media, this is where a lot of the small businesses start. They know they need social media marketing, but they wear many hats, so they can't do it. So we're creating content for your website, right? Blog articles, 8 blog articles per month based on input from you, approval from you. And then we're taking that and we're converting it into social media. So we're taking that, converting it into social media. We're posting it to your different social media platforms, as well as your Google business profile. A lot of people group a business profile as social media, but it's really not. It's more about local SEO. But we're also posting to that. You can see it as a list. You can see it as a great visual as of the month. You can see what's, being scheduled out. You can also create your own posts in here if there's something you want to post, and we can connect to a variety of different accounts right in here. And again, I'm giving you guys a quick overview just so you get a visual. We also can do the email marketing. And I want to stress, and Sarah already mentioned this is all managed. So you're telling us, I want to start emailing, on Mondays. Here's for the salon, maybe you have openings this week that you want to book. Hey, we've got openings on, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're offering, $10 off or whatever it may be. We can create different campaigns for you. And again, you might be using Constant Contact, AWeber, MailChimp, any of those platforms. Same type of service here where we're creating and you're sending it out and you're able to see all the stats behind it, just like you would with any of those other platforms. Automation, we can set up drip campaigns. So if you're, you've got new leads and we want to set up a lead nurture campaign, drip campaign of staying in contact with them, we're going to set that up for you as well. And then Sarah mentioned we can do different websites. We can create landing pages. Maybe you're running PPC campaigns or different ad campaigns. We can create a landing page based on that. We have different websites. We've got hundreds. If you don't have a website or you're spending a lot and you don't love your website, we can create quick little templates here. We've got hundreds of different templates for you to choose from. And here we can create forms. We can create surveys, a chat widget here, QR codes. So there's a lot in here that we can do. And then we've got the media storage. This is where it's all about your brand. So if you actually have images you want us to use, if your logo, we want you to upload so that we're using, and it's based on your information that you're providing us. So your images, your colors, all within here. And then reputation management. This is where another area a lot of small businesses love, because they know they need to be on top of their reputation online. They just don't have time for it. So we can connect to your Google business profile, as well as we can integrate with other platforms also. We can also create a review link that we can share through email marketing. We can share that link with you. You can put it in your signature. It can be text out after you get a new client or somebody leaves the salon. Hey, are you happy with your service? Give us a review. And then we, as I mentioned, we can integrate with other platforms as well, depending on the different platforms that you're on, all in here. And again, that review link, we're responding to reviews. And again, it's using AI, but it's learning how you want us to respond to those reviews. So we're staying on top of it, which is really important with your Google business profile. That's part of local SEO. So I've shared a ton in about 10 minutes. Questions on anything that I've already shared and Sarah has already mentioned. Any questions? Nope. Okay. So Sarah, I'll pass it back to you.
I just want to reiterate, we love showing the platform to businesses because there's so much in it. And as we work with a business, we will go in right away and hook up all the stuff. We'll help you guys with the automation. At first, you might be like, hey, I only have a Facebook page and I just need a website. Can we get that going? We'll start working on that. Then even the social media planning. I mean, these categories like Timothy and Kelsey, like these are fantastic categories to kind of help you guys through this. So even scheduling for hair appointments, we can set up automations. People who have followed up with you maybe on pricing, we can set up automations and stuff for you for that because you guys are busy running your business. So we always like to show you the platform and all the capabilities. It doesn't mean that you guys are the ones that are going to be going in and setting everything up. That's what we're here for. So we would slowly work with you guys, turn everything on, hook everything up, and make it so it's easier for you guys to navigate. And if you guys want to go in and make changes to your website, make a social post, you can, but we have a whole team to support you for it. So the whole thing is that we really want to help you guys with your marketing and help you guys save time because you're busy.
And the other thing is, we're talking a lot about marketing, but this is about also, we have a lot of businesses that hear about AI and they want to implement it in some way for their business. And forget the marketing aspect. It's just answering phone calls, right? Whether they want to be able to use that, they're afraid to use it. So in today's world, AI is out there. It's not going anywhere. It's only getting better. So many businesses think about AI and how can I use it? We actually work with you in training it and hearing your needs for the AI and being able to implement it based on what you need. You don't have to use the whole platform. That's not what we're here. We're not here to try and sell that. We're here to really educate that AI is here. It's in the marketplace. It's not going anywhere. So how can a small business, and I'm talking small businesses. We're not talking the Coca-Colas of the company or, the larger companies using it, but how can you implement it to help your business stay ahead of the times as well as simplify what you're doing? So, and one thing I want to stress before Sarah shows you this, it can handle multiple phone calls at the same time. You're not stuck in the loop of screaming receptionist to get out of that AI voice. So it can use, you can be transferred to a live person. Timothy, I saw you came off mute.
Yes, I was
Did you have a
patiently
question?
waiting for you to finish talking.
Yeah, no good, no problem.
Okay, so what I'm understanding, I'm regurgitating what you're saying, because I know I got 5 minutes before you leave us. My understanding is that you showed us the entire kingdom. But like for
Totally.
me, I have a great marketing team for my company, but it's marketing for the United States. It's not marketing for my area. You guys would be a good plug-in to kind of hone in. I'm correct. Okay. So hone in to where it's concentrating on the area that I'm in charge of, where I'm at. Because I don't know, in the past 2 weeks, a lot of AI companies coming at me left and right to feed me leads for my industry. And they want me to pay, anywhere between $500 to $3,000 to start with them, which is a huge risk to put it in there. But to have you guys inserted with it, with the social media and so forth, the AI seems like it would be an employee I can hire that I don't have to worry about paying them benefits. I don't have to worry about if they're going to show up or not. And I know that I'm selling it back to you, but that's what I'm hearing is what I'm saying.
And you're correct. And so are you part of a franchise? Is that it?
No, I am a W-2, but I'm treated like a 1099.
Okay.
Where I have medical benefits, and a lot of support, but I kind of make up my own schedule. I make up everything I want to make up.
Okay. So you have your own local market that you're going after, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I confine it to a certain area personally, but I can go anywhere. I realize that there's no reason to spread myself out too thin. Like I want to saturate the Culpeper area, and the surrounding areas of that.
Yeah.
And the way to do that I started with is the Chamber of Commerce, which has been phenomenal so far.
Chambers are always great. So yes, so this would help because we build content based on your local area that you want us to, on what you offer. Social media, we take that content, we convert it into social media. We help with your Google business profile. Do you have your Google business profile already verified for you?
The company, yes, not me. So this is
Okay.
so with this, instead of it going into
Yeah.
me, Timothy, the next
Yeah.
step would be an intake, because I have 3 minutes. There'd be an intake that you guys would do where it would specialize those questions to narrow down what would be the tailor fit that you guys offer that would meet my needs. And as I
Correct.
evolved, you guys could evolve with me.
Correct.
Correct. So Sarah's going to stay on. I'm the one that's going to hop. And again, you can always connect through Joy, and Joy will set up a meeting for us if you want to dive deeper and have more of a one-on-one. Happy to do that. Happy to do that. But Sarah, I'm going to let you take over, talk about the AI voice and the chat, but I'm going to jump just to get ready for my next meeting. But thank you. And Timothy, definitely reach out to Joy and we can connect.
Yeah, thank you, Randy. Timothy, I have all of these ideas for you. So why don't you get in touch with Joy and let's do a separate little powwow with you and see what we could do for your region and, the packages that we have, because I think
So
you're
Joy's
going
the
to say
gatekeeper.
she's the
I can't talk to you
gatekeeper.
until I talk to
You
Joy.
can't, you have to
Okay.
go to her.
Now,
to
do I
me.
have to do flowers and dinner, or just
I
complimentary,
mean,
call her
yeah,
an
that would be
angel?
great.
Okay, I'm
Whatever.
just checking.
But yes, that's exactly what it is that we're a great introduction to help with like overhead and using some of these AI employees to kind of help just streamline things for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this AI agent for you. This is for a plumber. Obviously, it's not in the verticals that you're at, but we would customize it. And this just gives you guys a little taste of the quality of the AI agent, how she can answer phone calls, how she can answer questions and schedule appointments. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and then I'll pull back up the slide and we can go over the different offerings that we have. Here we go.
Hello, and thank you for calling Joe's Plumbing. This is your voice AI assistant. May I have your first and last name, please?
Jessica Smith.
Thank you, Jessica. How can I assist you today?
We have a lot of water dripping from our ceiling in our kitchen, and we need someone to come out immediately.
Oh no, that sounds urgent. Let me help with that. Could you please provide your address so I can confirm we service your area?
1824 Maplewood Drive, St. Louis, Missouri.
Thanks, Jessica. We do service your area. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
314-555-7284.
Great, thank you. Let me check our availability for an immediate appointment. I'll send you a text with the confirmation shortly. A technician will call when they're on their way. We hope to get things fixed up for you soon. Did you receive the text confirmation for your appointment, Jessica?
Yes.
Awesome. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. Have a great day, and we'll get that leak sorted for you soon.
So you can see I trained it. So AI is all about junk in and junk out. There's so many people that are doing it, but who's helping you manage it? So what we do is we get the AI agent, we get your URL, we get all your FAQs, and we train it up. And then we work with you to make sure that it has the cost stuff that you guys offer, all your services, and give the person that's calling better customer service, and then helps you guys, right? And then we can train it too to get information from that person that's calling, first name, last name, email address. That's a lead for you guys. And then you can even work with the system and do an email drip campaign. But this is the way of the future. This is why I love this. I wish that my dentist had this. I can't tell you how many times I call places and I'm like, speak to representative. I just have a question. And what's so great is that a lot of businesses will get the AI agent and then they'll turn it on for after hours or like weekends. So some of you guys might have different hours. Most of you maybe make your own schedules, right? You could turn on this AI agent and train it up to make sure that you're, scheduling appointments, even follow-ups and reminders of appointments, even common questions. And that's what's so cool about the technology. And then you could see I trained it to be empathetic, to make sure that it had more of like a peppy voice. You can do any type of voice. You could do a male voice. And then we work with you guys to kind of train up. And then the transcription of it is emailed to you guys. So when you are busy and you're working with clients, or you're taking your kids to a soccer game because you're running the business, but you also have work-life balance, you could turn on this AI agent to make sure that you're answering all those people that are calling. And that's why I love this. This same technology will be trained up, and it's called that knowledge base that you saw from from Randi that's in the platform, we'll do it for a chatbot too. So if they come to your website and they need pricing or scheduling an appointment or anything like that, we would train that same knowledge base on the AI employee on the chatbot. What do you guys think? Timothy, what do you think?
Sorry. That's cute. Timothy, anybody? Timothy? Um, so when social media first got started and websites came out, one of the biggest things that people did not do is when you said training, this is what made me think of it, is that you have to make the time to train it. Because if you do not spend the time on it, it'll be a useless tool. It'd be like a dead butler. It's not going to do anything, you know? So that has to be a commitment on their part when they accept this, that they're going to spend the time. And then do you guys give nudges or coaching? I don't know what word you would use, influence them to do that? Because if they don't, it won't perform like they want it to.
Yes. So what we do, and this is what it looks like. If you guys were to like buy the package, we do an onboarding. That onboarding, we ask for a form to fill out because we want all your FAQs. We want to make sure we're scraping the right URL. We'll go ahead and build an AI agent and a chatbot. And then when you guys come on, we give you best practices because with AI, you have to do the prompts, right? And think of all the things that it's going to ask. And then we work with the companies to train it up. That is up to the company. It is on them to help us because again, it's junk in and junk out.
Right.
Just
what does that mean when you say junk in, junk out? That's another one too. That would be a nice class to have is your corporate or company words. I don't know what scrape the website means. I don't know what that means.
So what happens now is we would take that URL and we go in and we look at all the common themes of a website. What maybe you have FAQs on your website. We would pull that out and it would learn on that. So all of the LLMs, the large language models like ChatGPT, Perplexity, that's all these big large language models. Even Siri, Alexa, all that kind of stuff, that's AI. But what it's doing is we scrape the website. And then any other information and documentation that you guys give us, we train the AI agent and it pulls out all that information and use cases for questions, information, business hours, all that kind of stuff. And we train up the agent to make sure it has all that information and it's a knowledge base. And then when customers call, it will learn on itself. So even with this AI agent, if you were to call back, it's going to know your name. Because we're going to put it into the CRM. It's all part of the automation. It's going to be like, hey, Timothy, I know I saw that, you called a month ago, or how was your appointment? Like it constantly is training on itself and learning from itself.
Does it also associate itself with like texting too? Because a lot of people
Yes.
just use their cell phones anymore. They don't use.
A lot of people use their cell phones. And so what we can do is even in the chat feature, we can do a text back for the chat feature and the AI agent where we can text them back. Or let's say they call your phone number and then they hang up. We can set up an automation so we can text them back and be like, hey, sorry, looks like we missed, you hung up. How can we help you? Do you want to schedule an appointment? So that is a feature that we have is the text back. Because you're right, a lot of people are busy. They just want to text.
Well, people don't really get on their phones depending on their age bracket. They don't really, a phone call is like taboo. Like, whoa, I don't know you like that.
But you're going to see that it's kind of the way of the future for customer service is that you're going to see more of these AI agents answering phone calls and a lot more people relying on that and chatbots. Also, my experience with chatbots in the past have not been helpful. Like I'll go onto a chatbot and I'll ask a question and it never really answers my question, right? That's not trained up. What I love about our chatbots is they're conversational chatbots that are trained up just like the AI agent. And this is really the way of the future. So the CEO and we are constantly learning and seeing patterns of the future. I called a medical supply company the other day to order something for my mother-in-law, and it was an AI agent. And I was able to order the supplies from her. It was incredible. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't have to talk to someone. I didn't have to press 1, press 2 to get to someone to order it. I didn't even have to go online. I just called this phone number and this agent helped me. Those are the kind of things that we want to help you guys start adopting. It's the slow adoption of it, right? And that's why I encourage you guys, if this is something that you're like, wow, I want to learn more, talk to Joy about this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to pull up the packages that we have for businesses so that you guys can kind of get a better idea of what we're offering. So we showed you guys the platform. We really believe in full transparency. So that's why we lead and we educate with you guys and AI and the platform and everything on all the capabilities, right? And it might be all the bells and whistles of everything. And you're like, whoa, that's too much. Maybe I don't need that right now. What we offer is we have 3 packages for businesses because maybe you already have a marketing department that's doing things. So the first one is the AI agent. So we offer this for businesses where you guys can purchase just the voice AI receptionist. And that's what I just demoed. Or we can just give you the chat bot. And that's a conversational AI chat bot that we will train up based on your FAQs, prompts, and we work with you as a company to make sure it's answering all those common questions that clients call you about. So we have this as a la carte. So you can purchase one or the other. The next one is the actual bundle. So you can get the AI voice and the chatbot. Both of these packages come with that CRM. There's a lot of bells and whistles and stuff within the platform of the CRM, but with these 2 packages, you guys will see, you'll get a transcript of everyone that calls in. You'll be able to see who actually called in. It will keep track of all those people that have contacted you via the voice or the chatbot. So this is a great bundle for businesses to just start with. Then we have the AI suite. So as I started out when we were talking was that lead journey. So this is everything. This is the whole thing. So the AI suite, you can get an AI voice receptionist, you can get a chat bot, you get 8 blog posts and social posts a month. You'll get the social planner, you'll get a website, you'll get 2 landing pages. And so this is really everything all in one, all those bells and whistles and automations in the platform. We will help you guys implement those. And so what we've noticed is that as we've been rolling this out over the last year, a lot of businesses go with this because they get rid of their MailChimp. They'll get rid of other platforms that they're using that are really, really expensive. We've had a lot of clients that are using HubSpot, but they don't know how to use it because they don't have the tech support. So they get rid of HubSpot and they just use this. We also have clients that they're so integrated into HubSpot, they'll buy this for all the automations and the voice AI agent. And then we have integrations into other people's CRMs. But this one is one that sees the best value for a lot of businesses because there's so much to unpack. We don't do it right away, but if they want the website right away or they want the AI agent, we start training that up and then we slowly work with them for automations for appointments and that sort of thing. So we have those 3 packages. So within summary, we have the a la carte where you can just choose the AI agent or the chatbot, and then the AI bundle, and then the AI suite with everything in here. Joy, I would encourage everyone here to follow up with you for more information. Timothy, you definitely need to get with us because I think between all of us, we can definitely brainstorm different ideas and which package makes the most sense for you because it sounds like you have some marketing stuff already. So maybe it's just one of these other packages that makes sense. But I encourage you guys to schedule an appointment with Joy and then we can kind of walk through what makes sense for all of you. So Joy, did you want me to touch on anything else here? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. More questions? Other things you guys want
if there's any more questions, it's fine. Amy just put my contact information in the chat box. For anybody who's interested after this call, just give me a call and we can set up a separate call with either Sarah or Randy to dive a little bit deeper into your specific needs. But other than that, if no one has any other questions.
I do.
Okay.
How many employees does that cover?
So the AI suite is 10 users. And then
Okay.
the other bundles are 5. However, it's, we can work
I'm
with
more
you.
leaning towards the suite. So 10 employees.
10
and
employees.
And I have employees all over the United States.
Yeah,
Is that a
that's fine.
problem?
No.
Yeah, we're going to talk.
Okay. I love it. Very exciting. Let me give you guys some other verticals that this really works with. Salons, we have a lot of salons that love this because people are busy and they're doing hair and they need appointments and they need customer service and pricing and all that stuff. So we do a lot of salons. We do a lot of pet services, home services, financial, legal services, credit unions, and then medical is huge as well. Because think about it, any of you guys that are getting lots of phone calls, this is a wonderful solution for you, just to make sure that you're capturing all those leads and everyone that's coming in. But I did want to just read off some of those verticals for some of the folks that didn't make comments. It really is a great solution for so many verticals across the board.
Sarah, I have a quick question. If there is a business and they do have, a receptionist and so forth at the front desk, can we train the AI agent to take calls after a certain amount of rings if someone doesn't pick up so that they're not missing any calls okay.
Yeah, we can set that up. And if they have an IVR, we can set that up and plug it in. So then it would transfer to the AI agent, or we've done it where we've trained up the AI agent. And then if it's like a billing thing where they have to make a billing adjustment, we just work with their phone system and we'll transfer it after, what they don't want us to deal with, like the finances, we can transfer it to a live person. So that's the other thing. These AI agents can be trained up to be transferred to a person. We actually encourage it. Where we see the most across the nation is a lot of people are turning this on for after hours and peak hours first. And weekends. That's kind of where they start. Then they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then it keeps getting smarter as the questions are coming in. And then clients are loving it too, because they're like, oh my God, I can't believe we're getting that question over and over again, or like a new product that's coming out. We're getting all these inquiries. So businesses love it because they get insight into what's happening because they see the transcript of it all. And then the AI agent is learning upon it. So really, really cool stuff. Any other questions? I will say this is the way of the future. We're hearing it more and more. Even I'm calling businesses and I'm hearing an AI receptionist. So those of you that, are hesitant for it, have a conversation with Joy, talk to us. Clients are loving it. I love it. I come from the media world and I used to sell ads all day long. And I just love this in comparison to what people are doing with businesses for any advertiser they're spending, because it becomes this attribution model. It becomes this thing of like, oh my gosh, whatever media I'm running, you add this in and you can actually see the full funnel for your customers that are kind of coming in, and it automates it. So for you as a business, it really comes back and measures the ROI because every dollar counts. And one more thing, sorry, I keep talking, Joy, but one other thing is that we have people that are like, hey, I don't want to fire my niece who's the receptionist here. How can I work with that? So Joy, you kind of ask that similar question. But what we're noticing is that sometimes we'll turn it on for peak hours, or they'll use this to replace that person, and that person becomes their marketing specialist to work with us to do all the automations and becomes kind of their AI specialist within the company to help us implement and do all the automations. And so it's a nice way to like segue. So you don't have to get rid of headcount. And then for people like Timothy, you need it, right? You don't want to hire a headcount. So this would be your new employee to help you with that. Great. Anything else? Any other questions?
The thing behind you, is that based off of Minecraft?
This?
Yeah. So it reminds me of.
My inspiration.
Totally reminds me of it. Totally.
I love that. No one has said that. Oh my God. I'm so telling my 10-year-old. He's going to think that's amazing. I'm now going to be cool. I love it. I love it. I definitely took the first day that opened. I took my son to that movie.
We have a couple of folks asking about the recording. Amy, is it going to be posted somewhere?
It is recording. As soon as we are done, I will get it cleaned up and posted onto our YouTube. Everyone who registered, I'll get it sent out to you guys, and then we'll be able to promote it to the rest of the chamber membership. Straight to the YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think this was very informative. Thank you guys again for joining. Again, Amy, thank you for having us. This was good.
Great. Yes. Thank you, Amy. And thank you, Timothy, for being so involved. It really helps with the energy. But you guys, I love this. Thank you so much for inviting us. That we could bring this to you. And definitely I encourage you to reach out to Joy for little separate one-on-ones so you guys can learn more.
Thank you so much, Joy. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks.
Thank you all for
Thanks,
joining.
everyone.
Have a great day.